Good morning, and thank you for joining us on After GMS on this Friday, July 1st. It is the first day of the month, the end of the week, but hey, you know what? We've been waiting for Friday since Monday. I'm Tracy McCain here with Christian Morgan and Megan Malaris. Welcome.
Welcome. Yeah, come on in. Join our live After GMS feed here on the News 2 Facebook page. Already seeing some of our regulars, which is awesome, and some new faces. So welcome if you've never joined us before. Let's kick us off with a holiday weekend forecast, which looks pretty typical of July.
Pretty typical. Calendar says July, and so does the weather without a whole lot of change over the next 7 days. Looking out over the Piedmont right now, we do have Carolina blue sky and sunshine. Hardly any clouds in the sky this morning, but make no mistake, it's a sticky, muggy morning of weather, steamy when you step outside. Low 70s across the board right now, 71 Greensboro, 71 Winston-Salem, and in Lexington too, 72 down in Asheboro, 69 Burlington, 70s to the north. Most all of us are right around the 70-degree mark, and dew point's pretty close by there too. It's about as humid as it gets around here. Dew points in the mid-70s if you go further to the south, South Carolina and Georgia. And I've had the question a lot over the last couple days, why is it so humid? Easy, the Bermuda high. We talk about that all the time in the summer, and it sets up this heat and humidity pump for us and kind of locks in place, and that's what it's doing right now. So we're not going to see a whole lot of change in our weather over the next 7 days. The one thing you will notice is that our rain chances get a little bit better over the course of the weekend, Sunday and Monday specifically, because this cold front, it's not going to cross the Piedmont, but it comes pretty close to us, and that's enough to act as a bit of a trigger to fire off some showers and storms in the afternoons. Still, they'll be hit or miss, scattered, pop up. You know how it goes in the summertime. So just kind of keep an eye to the sky over the weekend if you have outdoor plans, of course, but I would go ahead with those. Partly sunny today. We'll watch for an isolated shower or storm popping up this afternoon after about 2 o'clock, and then upper 80s, feeling like low 90s when you factor in the humidity. There's your 4th of July weekend. Not a whole lot of change there. Temperatures hover around 90 with pop-up storms possible each afternoon. Weekend at the beach, not too bad. Low to mid 80s from the Grand Strand up to the Crystal Coast. And again, low storm chance, pop-up storm chance there as well. Water temperature off the coast of Wrightsville Beach right now at 81 degrees. So it's kind of warming up there too. Meanwhile, down in the tropics, just to let you know this, we've been watching for Tropical Storm Bonnie all week long, but we still do not have it. It's about 300 miles off land of Nicaragua right now. So once it moves on land, kind of loses its ability to strengthen up anymore until it gets out over the Pacific. So we'll just kind of wait and see. Either way, it's not going to be a concern for us here in the Carolinas. We just have the typical summertime weather for the next several days. Temperatures around 90 each day of the next 7, with humidity too and pop-up storms each day.
I just love the way you say Bermuda high.
Bermuda high.
Yeah, I mean, it's just like the Bermuda high.
Is it where I put the emphasis on Bermuda? The Bermuda high.
It's like you're
the Bermuda high.
That's even better, but I was thinking it was more like game show host, you know, like the Bermuda
High.
That's exactly it. I love
Come
it.
on down.
That's
Anyway.
so funny.
I'm excited.
Yeah, well, it would be exciting to go to Bermuda, but the Bermuda high isn't always a good thing.
No, it's not. No.
Yeah.
Next time when he's not thinking about it and you hear it, or when you play this back and you listen to it, you'll see what I'm
The
saying.
Bermuda high.
All right, let's get to our first conversation.
Let's do it. The 4th of July weekend is here. It's a holiday for fun, fireworks, family, and of course, food.
Yes, so what's the 4th without a cookout? So what are you making this weekend? Any of your holiday favorites or standbys, your go-tos like hot dogs and burgers? Well, let's take a look. Dwight says he is grilling bison burgers and bison ribeye steaks. Yeah.
Good.
Megan, not this one. Megan said hot dog with slaw, chili, mustard, a 4th of July classic. And Arlette said turkey burgers, chicken skewers, s'mores, and baked beans. She said, oh yeah, salad to have my greens too.
Gotta have a good salad, even
Right.
things out.
S'mores and salad. This
Look,
one thing I've never gotten into, by the way.
I applaud her for trying to be healthy. I'm not eating salad, unfortunately.
Oh, I am.
I'm not doing that.
Salads can be quite filling and
They
really
can
good.
be, but if I eat a salad, I'm not going to have room for my second hot dog or my second burger, and then all the dessert that follows after that.
Yeah.
I mean, not to get off
You have
topic.
to have a plan.
Yeah, salads actually can be more unhealthier
know.
for you. It depends on how much dressing you put on
See?
it, all the other stuff. So it just, yeah, you gotta be careful with salads.
So let's talk about the menu here.
I forgot I'm talking to the nutrition expert.
I know, I'm like, I'm not going to get into it because if I get into it, then all of like the terms and schooling that I've heard over the last month are going to come out, and you guys don't want to hear that. But Megan is right. Okay, in short. Now, in short, also, I love the dessert. I go straight for a dessert table at any family gathering. I peruse, I look and see, And then I'm like, I make a decision at that moment. Am I going to have dinner or this cookout, or am I going to just go straight to dessert? If there's only one dessert that I like at the table, then I'll have a little something, and then I'll have dessert. If the desserts far outweigh the meal, then I'm going straight for the desserts, and I'm staying there. And I'm just like, honey, I need more banana pudding. Give me 2 slices of key lime pie.
Yes, please.
Yes. So that's me. How about you guys?
You go first.
Me? See, I have this firm belief that I was born with 2 stomachs.
I believe
See,
it.
one is for the main course, and the second one's for the dessert. So I always fill up tank 1 first, and then tank 2 for the dessert.
Now, are they in the same area? Or like, do you have like one?
Well, I haven't really been to the doctor yet to figure that out. But
I was like, is one in front of the other?
But
Does one fill up first,
Yeah,
and then the other one, is it like, is a reserve stomach?
Yeah, the main stomach fills up first.
Okay.
That's where all the main course.
So it's an overflow.
Right.
I got it.
Yeah.
Got it. Okay, how about you,
That's why
Megan?
it's so tall.
That's why I'm so
Double
tall. I have to
stomachs.
hold both of those.
Because they're on top of one another. It's like, fill this one up and then the other one.
That's it.
Got it.
Yeah. All the organs stretched out to make this
Right.
stomach. All right, yeah, we just do the traditional. My husband loves anything meat, steaks, burgers. I'm more of the seafood camp, so I like shrimp skewers. I love salmon burgers. Our son eats anything, especially he's here for the dessert, pies, any kind of pie. He's obsessed with pie. Not that we give him an overabundance of desserts. The kid just likes pie, and he says it in the most southern accent you ever will hear.
Well, he's in the South.
That is literally how my husband decided he's going to be a Southern boy. Because there was a chance he could sound like me from the Midwest, or he could sound like Trevor, who's from Asheboro, and he sounds like the latter because of how he says pie.
Pie.
Well,
It was
he's
so
in
funny.
good company.
You were telling me
I know.
that he calls everything pie, whether it's
Yeah.
a cookie or a milkshake or whatever it is.
Key lime pie is pie. A strawberry smoothie is pie. A pink pie. Cookie is pie. It's all encompassing.
It's all pie.
It just tastes good.
Yeah. Well, he's
That's
on to
funny.
something. Because,
Yes.
I mean, obviously, I must have had an influence on him, too. I mean, it's just
Apparently.
not Trevor, apparently. Thank you, Christian. Take after your dear Aunt Tracy. With the dessert menu. Okay, let's see what people are doing. Karen Dill questions your 2 stomachs. She just said 2 stomachs, Christian, with multiple question marks at the end. Yeah, I mean, it makes sense.
I'm serious. It's so funny. I've always been this way since I was a kid. I have more than one sweet tooth. And so I can eat the full meal and be full. But if somebody says dessert, yeah, I'm in. I can still eat that.
Yeah,
It's just
I've never turned down a dessert.
never.
So
I think it's because it's different. Like, you have whatever you eat for the main course, but your dessert kind of ties it all together. It's a totally different flavor, totally different. That's probably what it is.
So a couple of the girls in my my class, in my sports certification and nutrition class, are doing some body weight competition coming up in the fall, and they were like, you should get in on this, and I'm like, I don't know, whatever. They're like, if you're committed, today, in the next 2 months, you should be able to lean out a little bit more, and you could really, take the prize in your age group, because I'm in a different age group than them. They're like 20-year-olds. Yeah, no, I'm in the much older age group. Anyway, so I was thinking about it. Then yesterday we had donuts in the station, and I'm like, I'm having a donut.
Yep.
And then I immediately texted them, no. I can't do it. I can't do it. I can't go through 4th of July. I can't go through my birthday. I can't go through, the small vacation we're having in August. I just can't do it and not have desserts and time for this competition. So we're putting that off.
Summer's a bad time to start eating healthy.
Yeah.
Correct.
It sure is.
Correct.
It is.
Belinda Milton said, life is short. Eat dessert first.
Yes.
I agree. Yes. Jason said, dessert goes to a different place, which is why you can be full.
See, Jason's got the idea.
It's not 2 stomachs, it's just different places.
Well.
I don't know.
Different
I don't know.
Okay, well, cows technically have 1 stomach, but 4 compartments, so that's why
See?
people say cows have multiple stomachs.
See?
Because sometimes they eat this grass, the grass is greener over there.
Right.
They eat that grass, it goes to a different place. I'm just kidding. I have no idea.
Sorry, I opened this can of worms.
Do you know what that word is? Is it spatch?
I don't know what that is.
I don't know. Having chicken and homemade peach ice cream. I've never
Ooh.
heard of that type of chicken, so I was wondering. It's Rhonda's comment. Do you know what that word is? I'm like, it's very rare where None of us have seen a word before.
I don't know. Rhonda, explain or see if that was an autocorrect. Just make sure. Yeah,
What
we
kind
want to
of
know.
chicken it is, because now I'm like curious. I'm like, ooh, something new to add to my menu.
But the homemade peach ice cream sounds awesome.
Yeah,
Isn't it peach season in North Carolina?
is.
Or getting to be that
Yes.
peach season?
And grilled peaches is the best.
Ooh.
Yeah. Sean loves seafood, by the way, so you guys would have a great cookout together.
We sure would.
Do you like pineapple, Meg?
Yeah, it's okay.
Some pineapple with like a blackened seafood skewer.
Yes.
Yeah.
That would be good on like a blackened salmon or shrimp skewer.
This month's recipe for Our State Magazine has a ham and pineapple sandwich. It's the sweet and savory edition.
Cool.
Yeah, so you could just substitute the ham with salmon, but basically go along on the same premise, because ham is a little salty.
Yeah.
And so is salmon.
Oh, I might try that. Okay.
That's
that would
coming
be
in here
good.
with combinations.
Philip Walker said he's going to his sister's and he's going to have some ribs. Yes, Frankie Harper said bear steaks and gator tails here on the Outer Banks.
Right.
Yeah, see, this Frankie is who I need to go camping with, because I would feel completely safe. No bears. He's like, he hunts bears and alligators. Bear steaks. So bear steaks and gator tails. I'm like, yes. I mean, our
Keeps
own
you
little-
safe from them and provide your dinner.
Exactly. Our own little Crocodile Dundee. I love it. Bobby Odom says he's going to have hot dogs and hamburgers Monday evening when I get back to Greensboro on Monday. He said he's going to be 20 pounds heavier by the weekend.
Dana said she's hungry now,
Yeah,
as
me
are
too.
we,
Oh, we
Dana.
Oh my gosh. Did you read Lakaya's menu?
Oh.
Pork shoulders, ribs, steak, hamburgers, hot dogs, pasta salad, mac and cheese, baked beans, skewers, various desserts.
Yeah, what time?
Yes. And just text us the address. You don't have to put it in the chat.
Make extra.
336-379-5775. Sorry.
All right, we'll be there. All right, now is a good time to get us caught up on our morning headlines so that you can get out and get going on your plan. So let's start with this. Some serious news, unfortunately, happening in Randolph County today, where a firefighter's wife, who is accused of killing him, will be in court. Heather Oman faces a first-degree murder charge after deputies found her husband, MJ Oman, shot on Saturday. When Oman called 911, she claimed her husband had shot himself, but investigators arrested and charged her with murder on Wednesday. We'll keep you updated on what happens in court today. The State Board of Elections has stricken down a complaint to overturn the Guilford County school bond. Former Guilford County Commissioner Alan Branson had filed this complaint with the County Board of Elections last month. He claimed county leaders illegally used taxpayer money to promote the $1.7 billion schools bond that voters approved. So he wanted to redo the election, but the county ruled against the complaint. Branson filed an appeal to the state, who sided with the county. So to be clear, the bond will stand.
Greensboro leaders are doing everything possible to keep the ACC headquarters here in the Triad. The latest proposal from Mayor Nancy Vaughn and Guilford County Commission Chair Skip Alston offered to rename the Greensboro Coliseum the ACC Coliseum if the conference stays here. It stems from state lawmakers who revealed a plan this week to use $15 million in the state budget to move it to Charlotte. ACC reps have not said when it will make a final decision. A warning here from environmental experts after the spotted lanternfly is spotted in Kernersville. The invasive species feasts and damages dozens of plants, including apples, roses, and grapes. The state agriculture department is treating trees with basil spray, which can kill the flies. They say if you see one, report it.
All right, another check on that forecast before you get out and get your weekend started. Typical summertime weather is here again, and it is locked in place for a while. Hovering around the 90-degree mark through the holiday weekend. An isolated shower or pop-up storm today is possible. A little better chance of that as you go throughout the weekend days, but still hit or miss. So go ahead with your outdoor plans. Just download that News 2 Radar app. That's a good way to keep check and keep tabs on things that are happening in case a little shower or storm is popping up near you, near your cookout. Don't want those dogs to get wet. All right, 90s stick around. The heat, humidity is here. Watching for storms each afternoon over the next 7.
That is one of our hottest 7-day forecasts we've seen in a long time,
Yeah,
isn't
it's
it?
hot and it's just boring.
Like it stays hot.
Because of the
Bermuda high. The
Like
Bermuda
because of
high.
Bermuda high and the high pressure.
That's right.
No, it's the low pressure brings the storms, right? Okay.
right. See, we're learning.
We do.
Is there something like, you know, it's a Bermuda high, which makes things really warm. Is there something that makes some things really cold?
I mean, you have nor'easters, you know,
Okay.
which really honestly like coastal, like winter hurricanes in
Okay.
a way. Those are the ones that ride up the coast. You know, they start out here and they can ride up along the coast and they bring massive snowstorms to the northeast.
So we don't like either one.
We don't like either one.
Okay,
You don't want extremes in weather, right?
Right.
But the atmosphere is always trying to balance itself out. And that's why, you know, spring is such a severe weather season for us because it's a transition period. There's so many
Right.
ups and downs. Summer, you know, obviously, you know, you get here to like July and it's the same thing.
Right.
After the other.
Rinse and repeat.
Rinse and repeat.
As you say.
Yep.
All right, let's take a look at some of the moments that really made us smile. There were a few, weren't
Oh,
there,
boy.
Meg?
There sure were. This is the best of GMS. Have an amazing 4th of July weekend. We'll see you on Monday.
See ya.
I cannot begin to explain how wonderful yesterday was.
Oh, beautiful.
The temperatures were, you know, right where they normally are, but it was the humidity-less day. Humidity-less. Use that in a sentence for us. See how it works out. It's not working out for me, but it might work out for you.
And you know how I know that it's humid out here? You know how I know that? There's a lot of bugs out here and they're all flying around my face right now. Try to not let that distract me, and I can't talk now. Okay.
I'm actually very jealous of those who have plans to like go to Hawaii or Miami, and we heard from someone earlier on the show that said they were going to Mexico for their son's wedding. I might go to Mebane.
Yeah.
It's like Mexico.
Yeah.
I mean, I don't know. It's warm.
Not really.
It's warm there.
Yeah.
100% every single square inch of a July forecast, like you would expect
Because it's
for North Carolina.
summertime. Thank you, DJ Christian and Tracy Trace.
Trace.
I'll be mixtape Meg in the background. Yeah, letting you do your thing.
Obviously.
Look for us in your next CD.
Summer.
When you walk outside this morning, it is really, really thick this morning, and even thicker than it was yesterday at this time. As I walk in, we'll try to miss this spider web. Nope, didn't miss it. All right, let's get that off my face.
Don't blink, it's gas below $4, but likely not for long. We track punk part, blah, 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 blah.
Take 2.
And smile. Don't blink, it's gas below $4, but
Take 3.